Good morning. It's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Today is Monday, 9th of June, 2025. In fact, over the weekend, there has been tremendous amount of news. I think it boggles the mind, but then you see, I need to present that news as quickly as possible and as simple in a simple manner as possible. So if you start, we think of there's too much of news. Actually, we need a bigger home, is what the cartoonist says. So what are the cues this morning? So Nifty advanced for the third consecutive session on Friday. Friday was very volatile. RBI policy was there. Initially, market sold off and then it bounced back. I had mentioned in all my social media handles that market is underestimating the effect of RBI policy, and soon enough, the markets went up in my favor, in our favor, and I expect markets to be bullish going forward, more bullish than what they were on Thursday. Now, whether the bullish will be mad bullishness will depend on some factors, but overall it should be bullish, which I mentioned in my yesterday's weekly thoughts. So maybe one can have a look at it as to why I'm so bullish. Uh, so that was small caps went up for the fifth straight session, mid cap gained for third straight session, NBFCs, banks, all of them did extremely well. And mid cap index at a fifth 5 month high, intraday high. Realty was the top sectoral gainer because RBI policy was favorable to banks, financials, and interest rate companies and sectors. So, realty is one of those interest rate sectors. Autos are others, NBFCs, and banks, public sector and private sector. Uh, Key gainers were Godrej Properties and DLF. Pharma gained. Of course, pharma is not affected by the RBI policy, but because pharma was completely bombed out relatively, so pharma is picking up now. Metal and IT also advanced for the third consecutive session. Actually, the entire market went up, and Nifty Bank ended in green. IDFC First Bank did well. AU Small Finance Bank also did well. So if you see, look at the fund flow has been extraordinary. About 10,000 crores have been bought by the institutions, 9,300 crores by DIIs, and about 1,000 crores by FIS. This morning, other cues globally, where Dow Jones went up by about 400 points on the back of a strong US jobs report. S&P touched 6,000 mark after a very long time. Nasdaq gained 1.2%. Gold declined while silver went up. Crude oil prices climbed because of the job data and general economic positive scenario. Treasury yields were slightly higher. President Trump and Xi are going to talk in this week. US and China, no, they've already spoken last week. They're going to speak. They're going to talk about US China trade talks will take place in London this week. And US dollar strengthened not much, it is below 100. Then this is what the opinions have started coming over the weekend. Actually, quite a few of them are negative as far as the foreign brokerages are concerned. I think they may be negative as far as the policy, the way they're looking at it. I am looking at it in very positive way as far as the markets are concerned. So on banks, Citi writes that it'll be having a lagged impact that is known, but the markets discount the future. So the future prices, I mean, the prices of banks and financial services companies should start moving up, and NIMS will increase, is what Bank City says, and they talk about how much it will improve, and liquidity also will ease, and CRR, if it's coming 2.5 lakh crores coming into the system, will make a good chance for the economy to grow stronger. Though RBI has said 6.5%, RBI, I think, has been very conservative there. I think they'll be surprised if this actually enters into the economy in a productive manner. That means the industries go around doing capex. If they don't do, the markets will take off because it will leak into the markets, and the industries may not do well, but the markets will go up. Then we'll have some sort of a bubble. Right now, the mood should be positive going into the next few months. So yesterday, RBI also announced new rules against gold collateral. Maximum loan to value has been increased from 75 to 85% for small loans up to 2.5 lakhs. Many of them are small loans, and maximum loan to value for loans between 2.5 to 5 has gone to 80%. So from 75, it has gone to either 80% or 85%. So it is good for the NBFCs. It is also good for the economy, for the retail, for the people who take loans. Now the interest rates have come down. So it should benefit a whole section of the population. However, please note that this is coming only from April 1, 2026. So there is a lot of time there. But generally, the feel good factor will be there. But the maximum loan to value ratio for loans about 5 lakhs remains at 75%. There is another piece of good news. There is a reduction in import duty on edible oils. This should help the FMCG companies, ITC, then you have Godrej Consumers, you have Hindustan Lever, and also it will reduce inflation. So these are slowly and steadily good news coming. As I kept talking about Brahma Muhurtam, so 3:30 to 5:30, I think we're somewhere around 5 o'clock now, 5 a.m. So we should see the sun rising, and then it'll get hotter as the day goes by. There's some disturbing news on HDFC Bank. There has been an allegation by Lilavati Trust, which says that the MD of HDFC Bank is involved in some shady transactions with them. But clearly, it doesn't look like that, because Mr. Shashidhar Jagdishan is a man of impeccable integrity. Knowing of him, I can say this. So it's very unlikely that HDFC Bank share will really stay down. But there could be some disturbance in the morning because there's an allegation. But the HDFC Bank press report says it's all rubbish. So market should not really worry too much, I feel. So Infosys has got some, there was some GST, demand. That demand has gone off. So Infosys should be in the limelight today on a positive note. Then on negative note, you should have Asian Paints, because the CCI may launch a wider probe into Asian Paints, is what there are NDTV reports. So that may put pressure on Asian Paints, and we have to bear the brunt of some selling coming in Asian Paints. Suzlon Energy, finally, I used to always be a little suspicious of this company. When they recently came, they are on air, and they said they're expecting some 60% growth, 70% growth. The price did not move. So I was wondering what's happening. And sure enough, the promoters want to sell at around 65 rupees per share, about 3,300 crores. If the promoters feel that the company is going to grow at 60 to 70%, I don't know why they're selling at this point of time. But then that is how the games are played in the market. So about 1,300 crores block deal will come. Obviously, it'll get absorbed because the hype is there on solar power, wind power, on all non-conventional energy. So this is the time where the family wants to cash in, and they will get a good rate and good demand for that, in my opinion. Then we have what is the Gift Nifty talking about? Gift Nifty is talking about start in green. I don't believe Gift Nifty so much, but for information purpose, Gift Nifty should open the green. We continue to buy on decline. Today is a free day as far as my Telegram group is concerned, where I show my trades on a real-time basis. So people have joined in the past, and I think they have benefited. That's what the feedback I get. There is no recommendation there. It only shows what I am doing. So whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me. Good trading day.